Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, welcome back to my channel once again. Aaron Moore with you guys again today, and today I'm actually going to be giving you guys a video on how I dropped out of school and why. And I'm going to go ahead and start off by saying, before I do actually start the video, that I did drop out of school, although I am still doing it online for 2 more credits, and then by next month I should be done, get my diploma in the mail, and then start college of my choosing in August. So let's go and start the video. Hope you guys do enjoy.
These days you don't ever hit my phone. I guess you doing better on your own. Used to have my back and now you don't. Tell me girl, when did you get so cold? Oh, these days you don't ever hit my phone. Oh, I guess you doing better on your own. Oh, used to have my back and now you don't.
Now, what you guys just saw was a brief, brief video clips that I made before I actually left the school, and, you know, because I don't know when I'm ever going to step my foot into that school again. It was a very good school, and I have nothing against them whatsoever, but I have other things that I need to get done, and also, one of the big reasons that I am transitioning to an online school is, well, first of all, it was an option that was given to me, so I didn't end up failing my junior year. But then I did more reading up on this school called Penn Foster. It's an online private school, and they have this thing called an accelerated program. So basically, you can be a sophomore, instead of waiting 2 years until you're a senior and graduating, you can actually do it in about a year, maybe even 6 months. But since I pretty much have all the credits I already need, because I've worked ahead for the first 2 years of my school career, I pretty much will be graduating 2 months after starting the program. And we're aiming around June of 2017, and I was supposed to be graduating of June 2018, so I'm going to be getting my diploma basically a whole year, maybe even a year and a half before I even, you know, was supposed to graduate in the first place. Now, I have reason to believe that my school is the most dramatic school and over-exaggerated school in the whole entire nation. I've heard from different friends that people were saying that I was dying of cancer. I heard that I was dropping out because I couldn't handle it anymore, or I thought I was smarter than everybody, and that is not the case. None of the reasons above are the case. The real reason being is because I feel like, you know, I want to spread my wings earlier, and I want to graduate as soon as possible. So in August, I can go to a university, or I can go to a community college, or whatever I want to do, and then get a head start on that. And also, I'm, as well as people were saying that, well, I'm probably just going to be sitting at home and I'm just ruining my life and doing nothing. That is not the case, and that's actually another thing that I want to bring up, because there's a lot of kids around the world that want to transition to online schooling, and it is not a bad thing. It's actually very stress-free. And that actually brings up another point while I make this video. A lot of kids around the world are actually looking to transition or alternate to an online schooling, whether it's Penn Foster or, you know, for my state, Indiana Virtual Academy, I believe. And I kind of want you guys to know why I did it, how I did it, and what I'm going to be, like, how has it benefited me. And I feel like I'm helping somebody, or, you know, giving someone some advice for someone who might be looking to do this. So before I go into detail about why or how I did this, aka the story of why and how it happened, I just want to go ahead and tell you guys exactly what's going to be happening in my life while my friends are going to school and I'm kind of at home doing nothing in their eyes. Well, first of all, I did get my old job back. I left on good terms. I gave it 2 weeks, and I'm going to be working, I think, Monday to Friday from 10 to 4, and that's perfect because that gives me in the morning and at nighttime to get my work done. And like I said earlier in this video, this school lets you do it at your own pace, and yes, it's an accelerated program. They're going to be loading me with a lot of assignments and a lot of essays and a lot of finals to do. I am more than capable of. So for me, I'm a person that does carry a lot of anxiety, and, you know, I've been sick. Like I said, I've had strep throat. I don't know if you guys saw my last video. I've had strep throat since November. It's currently March, and it's finally going away, and I think it's because I'm not in school and my immune system finally has a chance to redeem itself. But also, I felt a lot less stressed, and it's just a lot more convenient for me, especially since I know that I'll be graduating a year and a half early. It's crazy. And not only the students were making up stories as to what they believed or what they thought or what they were told what I was actually going to do or what I was doing while I wasn't at school, aka the cancer story, or that I was dropping out because I couldn't handle it, or whatever they were saying. I'm not going to say the teacher's name, but the teacher was actually telling the class that online schooling is not even a thing, and graduating early or an accelerated program is bullshit. And I was like, all I wanted to do was go in that school and completely like tell that bitch off. Like, I don't know why am I being frowned upon because I made a decision that is going to benefit me, and it's not necessarily better than staying in the traditional school program, but there's always going to be those people that see you making a new step in your life and they're going to put you down, and those are the people that I completely despise. And I even emailed this teacher, and she basically told her class that they couldn't talk about me, and it was a roller coaster for the first 2 days because, you know, although I'm not a person that lets a lot of drama affect me in my life, when I'm being told by my friends that this person said this or even this teacher said this, it's just petty as shit. And like, I don't know exactly if emailing her was the right thing to do, but I wasn't disrespectful. I just said, instead of making assumptions, how about you talk to the school guidance counselor about it? And yeah. So basically one morning I was like, you know what, I've had this online schooling and this accelerated idea in my head for so long, and you know what, I'm sick. It was like 6 in the morning and I was like coughing and my throat was hurting, my ears were like, I still had those ear infections. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna call the school today. I'm gonna tell them that I'm withdrawing, and tonight I'm gonna call Penn Foster, which is the online schooling, and I'm going to set up this accelerated program so I could be graduated, and I'm gonna set up my grad party and everything like that. And yeah, it was pretty good. So I called the secretary. I'm not gonna say her name, but she is a lovely lady. She called, or actually she heard my voice. I go, can I please talk to the school guidance counselor? And she goes, why aren't you at school? And I'm like, can I please just talk to the school guidance counselor? I'm not with you guys anymore. And she goes, all right, I'll try your phone. And so it rang, and then the school guidance counselor picked up, and she is the nicest and probably the best at her job that I've ever seen. And I've been to multiple schools in my life, and she's amazing. She really helped me out with this, and if you guys have a really good guidance counselor that actually cares about the students versus caring for the paycheck, that's amazing. Good for you. And she helped me set it up. My grandparents are actually the ones who are really like, okay, you know what, we're old school, we don't know if this is actually working, what are you doing? Why did we hear today that you dropped out of school? Like, what's up? And so she actually did let my grandparents call them and stuff, and she explained everything to them, and they were very on board, and they're helping me pay with the tuition. So while I'm doing these 4 last high school classes, and I don't know how many credits each one is, although I know that these are the last ones I need to do, and I believe Penn Foster, the school administrator, is the lady that I was talking to. Man, I forget her name, but she's the nicest lady I've ever met over the phone. Like, usually they're shitheads, but she has a heart and she has a passion for what she does. And you know, she pretty much helped me out and, like, you know, told me that the fastest student, she was a sophomore and she needed, I believe, 10 credits, and I only need 6 or 4. I forget which one it is. Anyway, it's all taken care of now. That's why I'm not really like thinking about it. Finished it in a month and a half because she really put her mind to it, and she was a 16-year-old girl who finished her junior and senior class in a month and a half. And I believe that is truly amazing, and the way education is developed and the way they make it to where students, basically, it's amazing how, you know, no matter what your situation is or what you're going through, you know, they set up this education system for everybody. If you're blind, you can graduate. If you have no arms and legs, you can graduate. If you're sick and you cannot go in public, you can easily graduate. And especially Penn Foster, I'm giving them a huge shout out right now, especially with the small audience that I barely have. I'm sure they're really going to appreciate that. But anyway, no matter what your situation is, if you just hate going into school at 6 in the morning, or you're sick to your stomach and you're missing a lot of school and you're like failing your classes, or if whatever the reason is, definitely look into the online school program, because I do not regret. Someone was actually telling me the other day that I'm gonna go through like withdrawal, like I'm gonna feel like something's missing. But I've been out for basically this whole week since Monday. I don't even know what the day is today because I've been working so hard on YouTube and getting my other job back so I can pay for gas, insurance, and everything like that. And I do not regret it one bit. It's very convenient for me, and you know, if everyone could do this, or if everyone didn't doubt and was more open-minded to programs like this, I believe probably the majority of people would be doing this program. Now, usually in my videos, I'm like really funny, but this is a very, like, I just want people to know that, like, This is a very convenient program, and you know, you still get the same diploma you can get in my high school. I was actually going for a Core 40 diploma. With this online schooling, I'm still gonna get a Core 40 diploma. Plus, you know, this is a very well-known school. It's a huge nationwide school, and when colleges look at that, I mean, they also have to look at your SAT scores, your ACT, whatever it may be. So basically, going back to the story, the guidance counselor wanted me to walk into the school before she had a meeting at like 3 o'clock, and it was like 2:30. And she was like, okay, just sign your withdrawal papers, and then your mom can sign something for communication reasons. Even though I'm 18, like, she still had to sign something. I don't know why. And then we can send your official and unofficial transcript to the school so you can go and get started ASAP and then be graduated by June. And I think this is totally amazing. So I walk in, and both of the secretaries were just eyeballing me. And I was like, what did I do wrong? And believe it or not, one of my best friends, and you know, I don't know if it's because they were jealous, I don't know if it was because, you know, they don't believe that this can happen, actually looked at me and they go, I heard your dumbass is dropping out of school. I was like, fuck you. I wanted to say that right in front of the secretaries, but I didn't. I just said, shut the fuck up. And I blurted out the F because, like, I'm not going to the school anymore. Like, what are they gonna do? So I go back there and like I said at the beginning of the video, this guidance counselor is probably the most helpful, and she cares about her job so much. And you know, she set everything up for me. She talked to me, my grandparents, my parents about it, and she really helped out a lot. And she's basically the main reason that this will be a successful program for me. As well, being I can go to Maine and go visit family there, and go to Tennessee, visit my family there. And also there's a lot of other family things happening, and being able to spend more time with them at this specific time really like touches me to heart. And it's corny, but it's true. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much how I did what I did and why I did what I did. But I just want to let you guys know that if you are looking to do an online schooling program, please don't even procrastinate. Like, it's going to cost more money. It's not a public school system, which is paid by taxes. They do have the Indiana Virtual Academy, or if you're in another state, they have their own state, like a virtual academy that you can do, which I believe is a lot cheaper, but you will have to go by their schedule, and you're gonna have to wait the full year or 2 years. I haven't experienced it enough to see if they do have an accelerated program or not, but the one that I am with, I am more than satisfied with, and I hope that you guys do. I will leave the link to their school in the description. Like I said, it's Penn Foster. It should be up on the screen right here. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to follow me on social media, that should be right here. And if you guys want to subscribe to me on YouTube, that button's going to be right down here. And I will see you guys in my next videos. Thank you so much for watching. Okay. Okay, dude, let's go.
Show me fake love, but that's that type of shit that make me swerve, 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 swerve. Yeah, that's that.